Welcome to Tesh Valley Railroad. Just going to go over some quick updates. You'll see throughout the layout numerous mini prints. Finally got those painted. Here's a family of moose. Quite a few skunks, so you'll see those all over the place. Family of elk. I also have a couple Woodland Scenics lamp posts. Those are obviously just temporary until the big layout is built. There's the lawn keeper, the lawnmower, and the riding lawnmower there. There's my postal delivery guy to go with the postal delivery van. A couple picnic tables you'll see throughout the layout. One thing I just finished today. This is the Menards lift bridge. It came solid black, and some people said it smelled like creosote. So now I painted that to look like the similar to the Houghton lift bridge up in Houghton, Michigan. That's where I went to college, so I wanted to add a little piece of my college days to my layout with the sky blue and the beige to kind of match the color scheme of the one in Houghton. More mini prints. There's the unicorn back there. There's the other lamp post back by the Menards hobby shop, Lionel Trains. I don't know if you can see it. There's the UPS guy to go with the UPS van. Some more mini prints over here. Family of white-tailed deer, obviously more skunks. I don't know if you'll be able to see inside, but I'm planning on putting the Miniprints potbelly stove inside the cabin. There's the outhouse in the back. Another picnic table, more skunks, and the bears are coming to check out the Miniprints cooler and the grill that's out there. So, love the stuff from Miniprints. One of my coworkers turned me on to that company, so I'm very, very thankful for him letting me know about them. I've got some eagles and some salmon that I painted too. I just need to put a little bit of water on the layout to add the eagles and the salmon to it. So there's the brief update of what's been happening on the Tesh Valley Railroad. I don't know if you can see it. The LED inside the tower is pretty bright, but it does say Sioux Line. So that's where I grew up, just a few yards away from the Sioux Line rails that are now removed and turned into an off-road trail now. And one thing, I didn't even know Menards made this hobby shop until I saw it pop up on trains.com. And on the back, there's a button you can press. And it changes the way the signs on the front of the building flash. So that's my favorite version right there with the kind of triple flash or double flash. So yeah, that's slow progress. I think I've shown the state police car before with the real flashing lights, being that I am in Michigan and is a Michigan State Police car. And you see all the wires and stuff because, this is my temporary layout until the big 12 by 8 layout is going to be built out in my garage. Lawnmowers, if that'll focus for me. And I have seen a moose in Michigan once up in the Upper Peninsula. I've seen elk twice in Michigan traveling back and forth to the Upper Peninsula. And I've seen thousands and thousands of white-tailed deer. and almost as many skunks. This little woodland scenics cabin is really cool. Like I said, I want to put the potbelly stove with the flashing red LED light in it from Miniprints inside of there, with then possibly another light up above to illuminate the interior, since this kit only comes with the single porch light. And I do have a new computer that'll be here in about a week, and I bought the software that was recommended by another YouTuber, Jason's O-Gauge Train, so I have that software to be able to edit videos a little bit better with the help of my son, and hopefully we'll be able to add some special effects and make the videos even more entertaining. And I haven't painted that bridge because I don't think I'm going to. That one didn't have the creosote smell that the lift bridge did have, so I think I'll just leave that one black the way it is. And the switch tower here does need a couple signs. This was modeled after a switch tower that was right across the road from where I grew up. It has been gone for decades now, but there was two little signs on either end of it that did say Tesh, and that was the name of the crossing there. There was 3 different rails that crossed together there, and therefore they did have a big switch tower to allow the 3 different companies to kind of share the rails there in Tesh. And the story is the town was named after the first switchmaster, who we've been told may have lived in my childhood home. It was initially a log cabin built when Abraham Lincoln was still alive and president, so that goes quite a ways back. Small little town in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Again, these mini print figures are pretty small and I had a heck of a time painting them, but I think they turned out pretty good so far. Got the postal costume with the light blue shirt and the dark blue shorts, and then obviously big brown truck to go with the big brown pants and shirt on the UPS carrier over here. Our UPS guy, whenever he drops off a package, he leaves 2 little dog treats for our dog, so our dog gets really excited whenever she sees a UPS truck drive by. So I just see most of the Sioux line. I did find this. This was from a late friend of mine. He had a huge Lionel collection, and that was, believe it or not, one of the only Sioux line items he had in his collection. So I definitely wanted to have that as part of my collection. It's a little bit smaller than the rest of them, but just knowing what a great man he was, I just wanted to make sure that I had something from him on my layout to be able to remember him with. Yeah, the Northern Michigan Railroad Club. Just found out about them about a year or so ago, and all the cool specialty run boxcars and stuff they do every couple years. So through the joys of eBay, I've been able to find 2 of their old Escanaba and Lake Superior boxcars. Lake Superior and Ishpeming, Detroit and Mackinac, 2 of their Copper Range, which goes back to the Houghton, and Bosch, and this is the one that says Houghton. They did make one more that said Lake Linden, but I really wanted the Bosch one, so I was very lucky to find a gentleman who had almost all of these boxcars that he had never opened and never put on his layout. So through the O-Gauge Railroad Forum, he saw my ad. If anyone had any of those boxcars for sale, let me know, and he was kind enough to sell them to me, so I am beyond thrilled to have more Upper Peninsula based railroad names and stuff on my layout. I think the Bosch may be one of my favorites. Just, you always have to have beer on your train layout, right? And this smoke from the JT smoke. Oh, my wife usually hates the smell of the regular Lionel smoke fluid, but so far she hasn't complained about this stuff. I've got the Forest and Stream in the smoking caboose and in my 6012. And just today I put the Apple Harvest in my new 703. So the mix of the apples and the Field and Stream is really kind of smells good down here today. Oh, and there's one more new thing that I did not build, but my son did, and that is the Bigfoot house. So we have to have that on the layout as a little bit of whimsy. So, well, hope you enjoyed today's video, and hopefully I'll have another update in the future here. I've got a couple things on pre-order from Lionel that I've been told they should be shipping pretty soon. The new cupola caboose, a General Motors hopper car, and a couple more engines, but those won't be until later in the year. And then the 6-pack of the Sioux Line iron ore cars, since that's what I saw going by my house as a kid, was always iron ore. Those little round orange Taconite pellets are still all over the trails up there. Whenever you take your ORV down there, your four-wheeler, your side-by-side, the tires turn bright red from all the rust on those Taconite pellets. So, well, that'll wrap up today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.